It starts with a sudden flash on your screen, a grainy, shaky video of explosions lighting up the night, accompanied by a dramatic caption that screams for your attention. In that instant, your senses are hijacked. The adrenaline surges, your mind races, and a wave of panic washes over you. It feels urgent, immediate, and impossible to ignore. Within seconds, the footage is everywhere, spreading like wildfire across X, Facebook, WhatsApp, and every other platform you use. Friends forward it, influencers comment on it, and news aggregators amplify it. The video racks up millions of views, shares, and likes before anyone even stops to question its authenticity. Your heart pounds as you scroll. The sounds are convincing: sirens, shouts, the chaos of disaster. The visuals are shocking: flames, debris, terrified faces. Urgent text overlays and breaking news banners make it all feel official, as if the world is unraveling right before your eyes. But this is the new battlefield, one fought not just with weapons, but with information. Here, disinformation is a weapon of choice, and truth is often the first casualty. In this war, what you see can be carefully crafted to manipulate what you believe. Deliberately false information isn't just about spreading lies, it's about shaping public opinion, inciting fear and confusion, and even influencing the outcomes of wars and elections. A single viral video can tip the scales, sway millions, and change the course of history. The goal isn't always to make you believe one specific lie. Sometimes it's to overwhelm you with so many conflicting stories that you stop trusting anything at all. Confusion and distrust become the new normal, making it harder than ever to separate fact from fiction. In this digital fog, every smartphone user, every one of us, becomes a potential pawn in a global information war. With a single tap, we can unknowingly help spread falsehoods, amplifying the reach and impact of disinformation campaigns. Today, we'll dive into real-world cases where disinformation didn't just distort the facts, it changed how entire nations understood critical events. We'll see how viral videos and fake posts can twist reality, and why it's so hard to set the record straight once the damage is done. We'll travel to Ukraine, where the story of a drone strike shifted dramatically depending on who was telling it. Competing narratives flooded the internet, each with its own agenda, leaving the truth buried beneath layers of spin and speculation. Then we'll head to South Asia, where a single fake video of a military official didn't just mislead the public. It sparked a full-blown diplomatic crisis, threatening peace and stability in the region. These stories reveal the sophisticated tactics behind fake news, the deepfakes, the doctored images, the coordinated campaigns, and the enormous challenge of finding the truth in a sea of misinformation. But there is hope. We'll go behind the scenes with journalists and fact-checkers at BBC Verify, who use cutting-edge tools and old-fashioned skepticism to cut through the noise and uncover what's real. In the digital age, seeing isn't always believing. The best defense we have is our own critical thinking, pausing, questioning, and verifying before we share. Because in this new information war, the truth depends on all of us. In the summer of 2025, Ukraine launched Operation Spiderweb, a network of drone attacks deep into Russian territory. These weren't hobby drones, but advanced military UAVs, striking fuel depots, railways, and command centers. Outgunned, Ukraine used drones for asymmetric advantage, inflicting damage and psychological pressure. Each strike triggered a wave of online claims and counterclaims. Ukrainian channels posted dramatic drone footage to boost morale and show strength. Russia countered with statements downplaying damage or claiming successful interceptions. The result? A daily information battle, with citizens worldwide caught between two conflicting narratives. The truth became a moving target shaped by propaganda and social media. In this war, perception was as important as firepower. On July 28, 2025, explosions rocked Volokhonovsky, a Russian trading post near Ukraine. Videos of the fire spread quickly online, but the story split in two. Ukrainian sources claimed a successful drone strike on a Russian ammo depot, releasing grainy drone footage as proof. Russian officials insisted air defenses intercepted the drone, blaming the fire on falling debris and denying any military target. Both sides pushed their version, Ukraine to show strength, Russia to project control. For the world, the truth was lost in the noise. Was it a major Ukrainian victory or a minor incident? Competing narratives left the real story buried. In this information war, facts were casualties. The world was left to guess what really happened. To cut through the chaos, BBC Verify turned to satellite imagery. Before and after photos of Volokhonovsky revealed the truth. A large warehouse was obliterated with a crater at its center. The precision and scale of the damage matched a targeted strike, not random debris. This evidence challenged the official Russian account and supported Ukraine's claim. While we couldn't confirm the building's exact use, the satellite view told a clearer story than any viral video. Modern verification tools like these hold power to account, even from space. In a world of manipulated media, objective evidence is our best ally. In the early months of 2025, a shocking video surfaced online, quickly spreading across India and Pakistan. The footage showed a high-ranking Indian Air Force general standing at a press conference podium, apparently admitting to massive losses of Indian fighter jets. Within hours, the video had gone viral, dominating social media feeds, news broadcasts, and WhatsApp groups throughout the region. The general's face was etched with worry, his voice trembling as he spoke. The confession seemed genuine, and the timing couldn't have been worse. Border tensions between India and Pakistan were already running high, and this apparent admission poured fuel on the fire. The video's impact was immediate and intense. Crowds gathered in the streets, glued to their phones, reacting with disbelief, anger, and fear. Nationalist sentiments surged, with heated debates erupting online and in public spaces. Both countries saw protests and calls for government action, as confusion and outrage swept through the population. But beneath the surface, something was off. Investigators soon discovered that the video was a sophisticated fake. The original press conference had been digitally manipulated using advanced AI tools, altering the general's words and facial expressions to create a completely false narrative. Audio deepfake technology had been used to clone the general's voice with uncanny accuracy, making the fabricated confession sound utterly convincing. Even seasoned analysts struggled to tell the difference between the real and the fake. The fallout was swift and severe. Politicians demanded answers, diplomats scrambled to contain the crisis, and the public was left reeling, unsure of what to believe. The line between truth and fiction had never felt so thin. The true danger of the video lay in its realism. It demonstrated just how easily AI can be weaponized to spread disinformation, manipulate emotions, and destabilize entire societies. By the time the truth finally emerged and the hoax was exposed, the damage had already been done. Trust had been eroded, and the seeds of doubt had been sown. This incident marked the dawn of a new era, one where anyone with the right technology could create convincing fakes and threaten the stability of entire regions. The digital weapon had been unleashed, and the world would never be the same. Fact-checkers quickly got to work on the viral video. They traced the footage to an unrelated press conference from 2 years earlier. Side-by-side comparisons revealed mismatched lip movements and subtle visual glitches. Metadata analysis showed the file had been recently altered. Audio experts detected the telltale signs of a synthetic voice, unnatural pitch, tone, and emotion. These digital fingerprints proved the confession was AI-generated. News outlets published detailed debunks, showing the original video and explaining the deep fake. The Indian Ministry of Defense declared the video a malicious fake. The incident was a wake-up call. AI fakes spread fast, and vigilance is essential. The public learned that not everything viral is true. Disinformation works because it hijacks our emotions. Shocking emotional stories grab our attention and override critical thinking. Fake news creators exploit confirmation bias, feeding us stories that fit our beliefs. Social media amplifies this, creating echo chambers where lies spread faster than facts. Algorithms reward engagement, so outrageous content goes viral. Simple, bold headlines are easier to believe than complex truths. Sharing gives false stories social proof, making them seem credible. In the fast-paced scroll, the simple lie beats the complicated truth. Our brains are wired for easy answers, making us vulnerable. Recognizing these traps is the first step to resisting them. Artificial intelligence has made creating fake content easier than ever. Anyone can now generate realistic images, voices, and videos with a few clicks. Malicious actors use AI to flood the internet with convincing fakes at scale and speed. Early deepfakes were flawed, but today's AI can fool almost anyone. AI bots amplify fake news, simulate grassroots movements, and harass truth-tellers. This arms race between fake creators and detectors is relentless. Researchers are building AI tools to spot deepfakes, but the technology keeps evolving. Social media platforms are under pressure to label and remove AI-generated content. Technology alone can't solve the problem, we need human judgment too. In this new reality, skepticism and verification are more important than ever. In today's fast-paced digital world, we all play a crucial part in stopping the spread of disinformation. Every time we interact with news online, we have the power to either help truth travel further or accidentally amplify falsehoods. The first step is simple. Pause before you share. Ask yourself, does this story trigger a strong emotional reaction like anger or shock? Disinformation often relies on stirring up intense feelings to get people to share without thinking. Next, check the source. Is it a reputable news outlet or does it look like a suspicious copycat? Look for odd website names, strange logos, or poor design. These can be red flags. Don't just trust a screenshot or a forwarded message. Search for the original claim using a search engine. See if established news organizations are reporting the same story. Images can be misleading too. Use reverse image search tools to check if a photo is old, taken out of context, or used in a misleading way. This simple step can reveal a lot. For big or surprising claims, look for multiple, independent news reports. If only one source is reporting it, be extra cautious. Fact-checking organizations like BBC Verify and Reuters are valuable resources. They investigate viral stories and help separate fact from fiction. Trust your common sense. If a story sounds too wild, vague, or sensational to be true, it probably deserves a closer look. Ask yourself, does this really make sense? Building simple habits, pausing, checking, and verifying, can make you much more resilient against fake news. These steps only take a moment, but they make a big difference. By staying vigilant and talking openly with others, you help protect not just yourself, but your friends, family, and community from falling for fakes. In the age of AI and viral lies, critical thinking is your best weapon. Technology can create convincing fakes, but your careful attention can spot them. Together, by sharing responsibly and supporting each other, we can create a healthier, more trustworthy information environment for everyone.